always thankful for the support, but I never in my wildest dreams, ladies and gentlemen, believed that I would have to thank y'all for the level of support that I'm about to thank you for. Now, I've done a lot of things in my life. Done a lot of things. And in the world of sports, I'm not going to lie to you. I appreciate the gratitude, but I think it's earned. I've worked very hard. I've established myself as a pretty significant figure in the world of sports, and I'm glad about that. Totally true. Totally true. But never in my wildest dreams did I believe that that would translate into me being polled as a presidential candidate for the United States of America. Now, I must tell you, there's quite a few things in life that could have easily shocked me, but it's never had. It's never done that. This is a shocker. I know y'all see me, Fox News one day, CNN the next, MSNBC the next, News Nation the next. You hear me on podcasts, Dave Rubin. You hear me on a radio show like Mark Levin. You see me on a television show like Sean Hannity's show or Chris Cuomo's show, Cuomo on News Nation. You see all of these things, and you hear me talking about politics. I've never considered it political talk. I consider it social commentary. When we're talking about the economy, when we're talking about healthcare, education, immigration, safety in the streets, I consider those to be life-altering issues that every American citizen has the right to feel passionate about, have fervor about, and express themselves about. So I simply looked at myself as doing my civic duty and speaking on these issues. And then lo and behold, some poll comes out, and the poll has me receiving 2% for the presidency of the United States of America. Tim Walz, former VP candidate for the Democratic Party under Kamala Harris, he got 3%. Josh Shapiro, governor for Pennsylvania, he's got some more percentage points. The only person that had double digits was Kamala Harris at 33%. Everybody else was single digits for the 2028 Democratic nomination for the president of the United States of America.
We're already into it anyway, so we might as well just go on. But just real quick, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you again. Stephen A. Smith, we already know him. So he's considering, depending on how many people support him, he may consider running for the Democratic Party's nominee. Now, let's hear what he's got to say, and then please put your comments in the comment section below, and I'll put my comments as well. This is really interesting. Where did this come from? He says a poll just came out. Wasn't he aware of the poll? I guess it just came out. Well, let's just find out what's going on here.
And your boy's in the mix. Let me say this. I am flattered. I do totally consider myself unworthy of such a thing. I do understand that while I have surface knowledge of current event issues and what's going on in the world or whatever, I certainly don't have intimate knowledge. I've never covered Capitol Hill in my life. Hell, I've barely been on Capitol Hill. So I don't think it's deserved. But I will say this. It did give me cause to pause and to think about something. Did y'all know that in order to be the president of the United States of America, in terms of the criteria, all you had to do was meet three standards of criteria? You got to be a United States citizen, born in the United States of America. You got to be at least 35 years of age. And you need to have lived in the United States for the last 14 years.
Wow.
That's it. And then I watch some of these people speak on these issues. Forgive me, I kind of think I can do a better job. I just do. I mean.
And I don't think he's lying, to be quite honest with you. I don't think Stephen A. Smith He's lying. I think he'll do a better job. Most other people could do a better job than some of those people running, to be quite frank with you. A lot of them are just figureheads. I'm sorry to put it that way. Figureheads. Can't think for themselves. They're just like robots. So he's not lying. But that doesn't translate to mean that I support Stephen A. Smith running. I do not. Bro, I think you should stick to your sports analysis and then political analysis every now and then. I think you should live it that way. Don't you think about it. But let's just go on.
In terms of articulating my positions, my thoughts, my passions, I mean, I think I can pull that off.
Yes, you can.
I'm just saying. Now, it just so happens that I live a pretty decent life. I think y'all all know that my salary is a little bit more than the president actually makes, along with congressional and Senate figures as well. So monetarily speaking, it's just not to my advantage to engage in politics on an official level because it would compromise my wallet. And I care about my wallet. I am a proud capitalist. I believe in making money. And ain't no damn way I'm going to give that up to be president. But then I remembered something. I expect to make some paper over the next few years. I expect to accumulate enough dollars to, dare I say, elevate and sustain my quality of life for a lengthy period of time to come. And taking all of those things into consideration. Although I have absolutely positively no desire to be a politician because shaking hands and kissing babies ain't my thing. Being a professional beggar, looking for donors, looking for campaign dollars, looking for elected officials to try to curry favor with them so I can get what I want legislatively and beyond. Although I have no desire to do any of those things, I do have an insatiable desire one day when I'm more qualified, as I really dig my heels into this stuff, to be on a stage debating presidential candidates for the United States of America. And then
Just do a show. Have your own show, Stephen A. Smith, that you just have right now. Just have them come on and debate you. You don't have to be running for the office of the president to do that. You can do it right now. You like your money too much. You just said that. I'm just echoing what you just said, Stephen A. Smith. So if that's what you really care about, just invite them over to your show and debate them one-on-one. And I think that's actually probably more productive anyway. All the other stuff that you don't want to do, you don't want to get involved in, that the presidential candidates all do, and you have no interest doing, those are the things that will count against you. And you will lose big time. Because you have to do those things and more. So my suggestion, you ask for suggestions. That's one suggestion. Just bring them on your show. Have them come on your show and debate them. Or you can have both of them. Or you can moderate candidates come on your show. And then you can interject as you want and give an independent view. Because you claim you're an independent. But then you sound like a Democrat. But then you think like a Republican. Stephen A. Smith. Let's just go on.
in order to do that, I would have to be a candidate. So I must confess to you, as I laid down that picture for you all to consider, I must confess to you that if my money's right, my pockets are tight, my quality of life is sustained, and you came to me and you said to me, as the American people, that you wanted me to be your nominee, for the presidency of the United States of America, I have to confess to you, it is something I would consider. I didn't say I'd do it. I didn't say I'd want to do it. Me personally speaking, whether it's from a Dave Rubin or a Mark Levin or a Sean Hannity to a Wolf Blitzer to a Rachel Maddow or somebody, Chris Cuomo or somebody, I think I got a better chance of being a pundit than a politician. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Mm-hmm. Somebody who's a centrist, ain't leaning far left or right, willing to compromise, keep an open mind, fixated on bringing the country together instead of dividing us, I might entertain it. So I only have two things to say to finish this off. Number one, please continue to watch the Stephen A. Smith Show right here over the digital airwaves of YouTube and iHeartRadio and express your thoughts about what you think my chances would be and whether or not you would support me engaging in such a venture. I'd be interested in knowing how you feel. And other than that, I only have one thing left to say before I move on. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America.
All right, Stephen A. Smith. You just spoke like a true politician. They say one thing, they mean the other. What is it really? Do you want to run or you don't? Come out and just tell us what you really feel. But honestly, you say you want your money right. How much do you have to consider it right? Right? And you want to be able to maintain your lifestyle. What does that mean? Let us know. Be open. Be transparent. Let us know what those figures are. And then people can consider if they want to support you. So you got to help us to help you. How do you help us? You let us know. What is that figure, that amount that you need to have to consider your money is right? And then secondly, what is that lifestyle that you are looking to maintain? What is it? What does that mean? What does that translate to? Make it more tangible so we can kind of assess and know if you are someone that we want to consider as a presidential nominee. But for right now, where I stand, I like Stephen A. Smith. I like you, bro. As a sports analyst who has become a political guru, in my opinion, gives a very practical opinion. But don't do it, is my advice, my take on that. Don't do it. I'll say this before I go, and I don't mean this in any I'm just trying to be funny. The first thing you're gonna lose is your hairline. You know you're struggling to keep that. That's gonna be gone. I got to tell you, man, hey, you know how I would like to wrap this up. Please put your comments in the comment section below. We just having fun here. But yeah, Stephen A. Smith, I don't do it. That's all I say. Hey, please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about Stephen A. Smith considering running for the office of the president. Well, he has to, first of all, win. I don't know how he's going to be running, whether it's a Democrat or as an independent. I don't know what he's choosing to run as. He's definitely not on the GOP side. That's for sure. But he has to come out and let us know what he's doing first. So help us to help you, Stephen A. Smith. Hey, we're about to wrap this up, and you know how we like to do. We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye for now.